take yourself away from this, you and your dog. And I'm so glad that you've kept your dog, and he gave you the ultimatum with the expectation that you would go, well, of course it's you, I'll just get rid of my dog, of course it's you. And you didn't, and thank goodness you didn't, because you're going to get more love and respect from your four-legged friend from this two-legged person, believe me. Hello, I'm Dr. Jane, I'm a psychologist, this is Knowing Narcissism, and this is another question that's been sent to me, and you can DM me in Instagram, there's a link below in the show notes, or you can leave a comment if you're happy to have your questions read out and other people to see them. So this is the, am I being unreasonable, or is this person a narcissist trait? I met my current boyfriend a year ago when I moved to his country for work, but I feel that I'm going crazy and I don't know what to do. 1 month after meeting each other, he had already said that he loved me. One time I told him I was meeting an old male friend for a drink, and he gave me an ultimatum. If I met him, the old male friend, he would break up with me. This is the boyfriend. He has gone through my phone multiple times and said he doesn't want me to meet my best girlfriends because he says she is disrespectful. He has said that he doesn't want me to go out later than certain times in the afternoon. I don't go out much anyway. And he says that he hates my dog, has given me an ultimatum, it's him or the dog. He has said that he will come with me to meet my family, but has cancelled many times at the last minute. We lived together for 4 months and he has threatened to leave me several times. He said I was the biggest mistake of his life and asked me to block all of my male contacts. He said he has bought me a ring, but because I lied to him, he didn't give it to me. When he is away for work for a few weeks, I decided to go on a trip with my friend and he went crazy. He can be very charming sometimes, but I don't think his behaviour is normal. Can you help? Well, I certainly can, and I'm happy to. This person has just described a complete and utter narcissist. This is somebody that is entitled, wants power, control, has no empathy or understanding for what it is like for anybody else. They feel superior, they feel special, they feel entitled, and they want everybody in the world. And I kind of suspect that he may come from the background of having that when he was growing up. He was the little prince. Nothing could be wrong with him. Nothing could, he could do no wrong as far as his parents were concerned. And I suspect that is the situation with him. I may be wrong, but I suspect that is the situation. I kind of get that feeling from him. So when he comes across somebody that doesn't instantly do what he expects and he wants them to do, then he just kind of blows it out of the water and starts throwing his little 5-year-old tantrums. You've got to get rid of the dog because the dog is more important to you than me. You can't have any male friends. I have to control you. I have to control every single last aspect of your life. And it was interesting, she said that within a week he's telling her that he loves her, they've moved somewhere together, they've moved in together, he was going to give her a ring, he's punishing her by not giving her a ring but making sure that she knew that he had a ring. Thank goodness, all I can say in that respect is thank goodness that he didn't give her the ring, because to him that would be some kind of commitment that she would then have to be committed to him as well. If you're getting any value from this, please can I ask you to like, subscribe, share, click the notification button. That would be really great. So back to this situation. What does this lady do about this narcissist in her life that she has in her life? And he's not going to change. He's always going to be a narcissist. I would strongly advise that she walks away from it. She's not too committed. She and her dog walk away from this, and they can walk into the comfortable friendships that she seems to have out there. She seems like a nice person that people want to be friends with. And I would be, as quickly as I possibly could, get away from him. This person is toxic. They are entitled. They feel exceptional and unique. And until the rest of the world share that opinion, and I mean the rest of the world, you're his little micro world, but he expects the macro world to do so as well. He's going to keep raging and threatening and putting down boundaries. You can't do this and I must go through your phone. That is absolutely abhorrent. Somebody else going through somebody else's phone to see what they're up to. This is stalking. This is illegal. This is immoral. This is unethical. Everything. And this is, obviously, she writes in because it's completely uncomfortable. Now, she said she moved abroad for work, so I don't know what her actual situation is, but find a way of getting away from him. If work still means that you're abroad, then be independent abroad. Find some other people, find some friends, find some security in other people. And if it completely all else fails and you don't feel comfortable in this other place that you are with this person, then come back to where you do feel safe and you have people around you that love and respect you and want the best for you. Unlike this man who just sees you as one of the many transactional girlfriends that I don't doubt he's either had or he will continue to have. And of course, as far as he's concerned, you're the bad guy, you're the witch, you're the one that has treated him badly, and he'll take that and use it in the next relationship and play the sympathy card with the next person that comes along. And you know, I'm sorry for that person, but if it takes him away from you, or you being able to extricate yourself from him even more easy, just let him go. He just sounds like a typical narcissist. He thinks only of himself. He thinks only of his own ego. And it's interesting because this is a very typical trait in narcissists. If they feel that there are other men in a woman's life, or another woman in a lady's life, in a chap's life, then they feel really vulnerable. So if I can do something to, you know, this is the narcissist speaking, to appease that vulnerability and that sense of shame and that sense of rejection and that sense of abandonment that is just paper thin and just below the surface, if I get rid of all that opposition, that potential opposition, then I will just, for that moment, feel just a little bit better about myself. It never ever lasts. Something else comes along in their lives, and again they feel vulnerable, they feel exposed. And what often will happen is they will take it out on those nearest to them, which in this case is this lady, and he will just do absolutely everything he can to keep her controlled and powerless, because if she's powerless, she can't leave him, and that's his number one fear. That's the fear of all narcissists, that they will be abandoned, that they're not good enough, they'll be rejected. And if he can keep that kind of paper thin veneer on top of everything, then just for those nanoseconds, he feels like he's in control. And of course, he wants people around him to feed that precious, fragile ego that he's got, that he kind of developed way back when. But it's not anything that is, you know, it's not healthy, and it's nothing but toxic for this woman. So please, my strong advice would be to extricate yourself from this relationship in a safe way. If you don't feel safe, then make sure you do it in a safe way. You know, hopefully you have got all of your paperwork away from him. You know, I heard about people when, you know, they've gone abroad with narcissists, next thing they know they can't find their passport or anything. If anybody's got any situation where they're going abroad and they don't feel comfortable about it, make sure you have a copy of your passport kept with somebody that is trusted. That's a top bit of advice. It seems a bit over the top, but it's worked for people that I've worked with in the past, believe me. And just take yourself away from this, you and your dog. And I'm so glad that you've kept your dog, and he gave you the ultimatum with the expectation that you would go, well, of course it's you, I'll just get rid of my dog, of course it's you. And you didn't, and thank goodness you didn't, because you know you're going to get more love and respect from your four-legged friend from this two-legged person, believe me. Thank you so much for watching. If you can like, subscribe, share, click the notification button, that would just be really brilliant. If you look below, there is a link to my Instagram feed, and you can leave me a direct message there if you've got a problem you want me to look at for you. Always happy to look at them. And until next time, please keep safe, and thanks for watching.